Today, I'm putting myself up against the best senior golfers in the world at the Hualalai Nicklaus course, home of the PGA Tour Champions opening event, the Mitsubishi Electric Championship. At the tees I'm playing today, this course stretches over 7,100 yards and is surrounded by penalizing lava rock. How will I fare in the first round of this event against players like Bernhard Langer, Vijay Singh, and Fred Couples? Come watch the video to find out.
That should be perfect. Right down the middle. All right, we have about 120 here. I don't actually have a rangefinder today, so most of it's going to be using the cart cam and guessing. But still got a gap wedge here, a little downwind. That wasn't great. Get over. Okay, we're on the green. All right, we're lucky to be on the green there after such a big pull. Still a putt for birdie, even though it's quite far. We're gonna do our best though. Lag this up there. Turn in. Oh, that was a great putt. Gave that a chance. Tap in fours. Okay, hole 2, beautiful hole here with all the lava. Kind of tricky. We're gonna try and keep driver out to the right here to avoid those fairy bunkers on the left. Well, I wasn't trying to go that far right, but it'll do. Okay, so we have 140 here. The green, if you can see on the left, is behind those rocks. And I think I know where the pin is, but we're gonna find out. I got about 140 yards, give or take. I'm gonna try and get pitching wedge all the way there. I gotta hope that carried the lava right there. All right, so we made it over the rocks, which is very good. And even though we're short, it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna putt this because don't have a lot of green to work with up there and feels like the safest play. Go, that's a bit short. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that would have been a great par. That would have been a really, really good par. All right, third hole. We are perched way up here above the fairway, kind of exposed to the wind, and I finally remembered the wind guard. So this video is going to be a little easier on you guys' ears. Oh Lord, that is so far left. So, I mean, this is so far left. I think this is supposed to be rough. They cut it down because this is a resort course, but it's kind of spongy. I think I might get a flyer out of here. So we have 184 to the pin. Oh, it's leaking right. Okay, so we're just short of the front of the green here. 180 yards is a lot to ask of an 8-iron. However, the only thing I didn't want to do was take 7-iron, catch a flyer, and leave myself short-sided. So this is an acceptable miss right here. I still got putter in hand, and after a bad drive, to have putter in hand for your third shot, it's a pretty good result. Oh my goodness. Now, if that is just the worst putt you've ever seen. To be fair, I didn't really deserve that anyways. Oh, that still hurts. Okay, so I can't see the leaderboard that you guys just saw, but I do know that we're losing ground to the old guys. And what better way to make up ground than a downwind, reachable par 5. Yep, that's just what we needed. I think that might be perfect. We got about 15, 20 feet for eagle. And I know I said I wasn't trying to make eagle, but now that I have the chance, this would be nice. Wipe the slate clean, moving on to hole 5. Get back to even par. How about it? Turn. Oh, it did. Oh, I was just a little too high. Hey, but we accomplished what we wanted to do. Tap in birdie. Starting to get ground back. So we've done a great job making up some ground on the last hole. However, we're now faced with possibly the scariest shot on the entire golf course. Water the whole way, green, pitched from left to right, so any right miss won't get there. So my course management strategy here is actually to plan to end up in the bunker, because at over 200 yards, this is a very hard green to hit. Anything that ends up on the green is kind of a miss. Catch a piece. Aw, bunker. Yep. Okay, so as you can see, the only problem with this strategy is that for pins like these, I'm kind of short-sighted now. And unfortunately, I'm pretty far back in this bunker, so this one's gonna take some commitment. Go in. Oh, that's gotta be one of the best bunker shots I've ever hit. That's an amazing up and down. Let's go. Well, that's a little drop kicked, tiny bit high on the face, but that should roll. Okay, we've got 120 yards to the pin here. It's a little downwind, and even though I'd like to take a gap wedge, I did have that big pull on the first hole, and the last thing I want to do is go long to this green, because there's a bunker that drops probably 10 feet below the surface, and I don't want to be there. Get there, bounce and roll and do something. Yeah, short. Okay, so we did bounce and roll a little bit. We're about a foot off the green here. And like I said on the third hole, if I've got a putter in my hands for the third shot, it's a good result. Stay. Not a great effort. Okay, good up and down once again. Roll the leaderboard. Now that we're at the top of the property, we can sit here and admire some of the most beautiful views on the whole golf course, as well as one of the coolest par 5s in all of Hawaii. That's right, I said it. It's got lava pinching up about 350 yards down the fairway, meaning any approach shot trying to go for it in 2 is completely blind. Yeah, that's the scared swing. Oh, goodness. That's really far left. Oh, that's 2 for 2. When I tee them up low, they go left. So, funny enough, the 2 holes that I missed left on are actually the 2 holes where it's completely okay to. A lot of fairway or rough over here. Just got 6 iron, gonna put it back in play. Just like that, back in play. Oh, it's leaking right. It was the right club. Just a little high. Okay, good par. Okay, longest par 3 on the course here. Middle pin shooting at about 217 yards here. However, it is downhill, which is nice. We're gonna aim out to the right here because even though I did hit that incredible bunker shot on 5, I don't wanna have to be forced to do that again. That was not a good shot. Bounce up or something. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, isn't it? There we go. 2 threes on 2 very long holes. Okay, after that par 3, we find ourselves on the most brutal hole on the entire golf course. 461 yards straight into the wind, and even though I chose a pretty calm day to do today's video, it is still brutal, still a very long and difficult hole, and we will have to play it very well. So that's pulled, but it's absolutely hammered. Okay, so here we are, 298 yards from the tee. Absolutely perfect time to hit such a big drive. We're kind of in this spongy first cut rough stuff. 154 yards to the pin, little into the wind. This should be a perfect 8-iron. Oh, that's right at it. That is gonna be so good if it goes. Yeah, that was never gonna go in. Just straight off the face. All right, there we are. 1 over, 37 on the front 9. Roll the leaderboard. Okay, strong, steady start on the front 9 there, 1 over par. However, the wind is down today, and we are gonna try and attack this back 9. Maybe get under par and keep up with the old guys. All right, here we go. Monster drive. Got all the way down. There is a big hill back there that the ball runs down. We have 205 yards here. A little downhill, little downwind. I've got a 6-iron. Oh, it's heavy. Go, go, go. So the beauty of this hole is that there's almost a ramp that feeds balls onto this green. And so even though that 6-iron probably only flew about 175 yards downhill, it kicked all the way back here. And so now we've got 20 feet for eagle. Go, go, go. Oh! First channel eagle. How about it, huh? Jump to 1 under. So one thing this course loves to do is pair easy holes with brutal holes. Take, for example, the 4th and the 5th. Now it's the 10th and the 11th. After a very reachable par 5, we're faced with an uphill into the wind par 4 with bunkers guarding the short way home. All you got to do here is just aim left and accept probably gonna have a 7-iron in. That has got to stay left because it is spinning. Well, it's not short-sighted, but it's also 60 yards left of the pin. You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That was very good speed. I just wish it was like 10 feet to the right. Okay, this is a pressure putt here to stay under par going into the 12th. That is so huge. What an up and down. All right, we got a cool par 3 here with a bunker in the middle of the green. Unfortunately, our pin is right behind it. So I gotta be aggressive and commit to this, because if not, I'm gonna be right in that bunker, nice and short-sided. Oh, that might need to go. It's hit really well. Go, go. All right, we've got a wonderful look at birdie here. About 10 feet behind the hole. Let's try and sink this, get to 2 under par. Oh my goodness. That was so close. Shoot. That would have been a great birdie. All right, difficult driving hole here, the 13th, into the wind, bunkers on both sides, so we're gonna try and put a good swing on this short hole, just get it in play. Just like that. I don't know if that needs to stay short. Oh, that's left again with this club. Go. About 30 or so feet. Let's try and cozy this up in the bottom of the cup. I think I took cozy a little too literally there. Not aggressive at all, but it is a tap in par after a poor wedge shot. It's still a tap in par. That's a little right. That's fine though. Okay, you all can't see it, but the green is right over that mound there. I got 240 pin, which is a super awkward number because I don't have a 5-wood, but I got 222 to the front, so I'm gonna try and get this 3-iron to the front edge. I thinned it. Gonna be a tricky up and down here. I've got gap wedge. Gonna try and bump and run this up around the edge of the green here. Well, that needs to sit. Oh boy. That wasn't great. Stay up. Stay up. Oh, it won't. That's a good putt though. Tap in par has never hurt anyone. All right, so this hole is a very difficult driving hole. Got bunkers right, bunkers left, and usually it's very, very into the wind, but not today, so I get to take it right over the lava that's in the middle of the fairway. Oh, that needs to fly. Carry. All right, we just barely got over this bunker here, which is huge. The camera's on the other side of the bunker. I got 138. I'm gonna try and leap on a pitching wedge here because I'm out of the rough, and short isn't a bad miss here. That is high. Go, go. And it's right next to the hole. Okay, here's all that is left for our birdie on 15. This would get us to 2 under par. There we go. Thank you. All right, hope my position's good on that leaderboard going into the final 3 holes. I know it's not very high, but I'm under par, so. Hole 16, longish, par 4, 440 I think. Let's put a good drive out there. Flared it. High right. Okay, we got lucky again here. Getting some good breaks today. 152 yards, little into the wind. This rough doesn't seem as jumpy as the last time, so this is just going to be stock 9-iron out to the right. We're trying to avoid tucked left pin. And I pulled it. Unfortunately, had this go long into the bunker, although this is an easier bunker shot than the one we had on 5, so hopefully we can get this up and down. Oh wow, that just barely got out, and it's gonna be perfect. Go in, go in. Oh. That is a clutch up and down right there. All right, so we're here at what is, in my opinion, the best oceanside par 3 in Hawaii. There's a lot of them, but this one's the best. Just 150 yards, easy 9-iron. And I pulled it like usual. That should be just fine though. Go. Oh, I left it in the heart. Oh, man. Nothing wrong with a tap in 3. All right, here we are on my favorite tee box on the entire golf course. The 18th hole here. Wide open drive. Just got to put it in the fairway. Oh, that might be in a bunker. Fly or get in the grass or something. Okay. Okay, we got 61 yards here. I'm gonna try and blast this out with a pitching wedge and just get this up and around the green, putter in hand for the next shot. Oh boy, that's not good. That was worst case scenario right there. There we go. Yeah. That's good. It's on the green. All right, after all that, this is the putt we have for a 2 under 70. Come on.
After an incredible double bunker up and down, I finished my round at 2 under par, tied with golfing legend Bernhard Langer. Safe to say, all I needed to keep up with the old guys today was a tidy short game and a bit of perseverance. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.